YouTube, we are back with another video, man. So look, today's video we got a clueless 15-year-old killer thinks he can outsmart the detective. I'm not gonna lie, I watched 4 minutes and 31 seconds to the video, right? And I'm like, bro, I gotta restart this. It's 20 minutes long, but I'm only 4 minutes to it, so we good, you feel me? This is a crazy video based off what I've seen so far. So, let's get straight into the video, man. Let's just get straight into it. Hold on. As y'all can see, I'm at 4:31. You ready? So, we finna go right back. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Oh, yeah, another thing, too. Man. I'm back on one monitor now. So, that's why you can see, like, what I'm doing when I click on something and all. You know what I'm saying? I'm on one monitor now. Back on one monitor. Why? Because we got a new Xbox. I forgot to update y'all about that. Damn. This is the only time I'm about to update, but it's fucking, if you see it, you see it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got a new Xbox, man. So back to the one PC monitor for now. Okay. I definitely like that dual monitor. I like that a lot. It was amazing. But yeah, this is just a video. Nothing happened.
You're in the house where the car's at first.
I was sleeping when I took the car. I was asleep all day. I didn't know.
What do you think that everyone else is?
Mr.
You're
good.
here, okay? You're a part of very serious crime. You have to be honest, not all.
Now we good. Oh yeah, if you could. My fault, last time I paused. But if you can hear like a little fan in the background, that's the ones in the living room, bro. There's like 3-4 fans on right now.
I think we thought we were going to go. But now is the time.
You know what I'm saying? Keep the house cool.
349, we're
Without having to
I'm
have
pretty
the
sure
AC
this
on.
guy's that driver's shot. Yeah, dude, he's done.
Yeah, I think.
So that's what I said, I kill somebody?
You were part of this murder scheme.
Well, this isn't going to juvenile court, buddy. This is an aggravated murder.
Hey, wait a minute. So y'all trying to say I killed somebody? Like, that's the most commonest reaction ever. Nigga, yes, you did. What the fuck? You try. Y'all gonna say I did that? Come on now, bro. That's a terrible lie. That what I just did was a terrible lie. But that was way better than what she just did. Like, come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, come on. A 15-year-old boy. I killed somebody.
When Dayton police received reports of a carjacking at 1 a.m. on January 26, 2022, it seemed like a usual case. However, when gunshots rang out in the same part of the city just an hour later, officers...
It don't like there's nothing on that block besides hood niggas. That's it. I could tell you, based off what I see right now, there is no reason on God Green's earth why you should be over here if your people's all over here. This just look like one of them neighborhoods you don't want to get caught in. Like, you know, like, for one, it's like 5 million cuts between each crib. You know what I'm saying?
Quickly realised they were dealing with something far more gruesome. Rushing to the second crime scene, they discovered that the victim, 35-year-old Brandon Cooper, had been brutally executed in an assassination-style murder. With no suspects in sight, investigators tracked the stolen vehicle from the first crime scene to a house in southern Dayton View. Believing the two crimes were connected, officers arrested 4 teenagers, including 15-year-old DeTravon Mitchell and 15-year-old Tylen Peaks, who were brought to the Dayton Police Department for further questioning.
Someone else came into contact with you, Mr. Peace.
I woke up and
I ain't gonna lie. We finna do pre-dates, chat. Pre-dates. They say brought 14 in. I guarantee you, at the very minimum, at least 2 out of them photos, if not 3.
Might have cut my friend off. He said, the brother SWAT team was outside. I said, why? He said, you know, we gotta go outside. So that's why me and my friends are outside.
And I don't know. I don't know if somebody told her not yet. Because I remember I was at 4:31. I don't know. but it's 3 days.
Well, what's back with
But
it then? 'Cause
I
obviously
know
they
for a
were
fact
assaulted the SWAT
somebody
team.
told
So
me.
what happened way before
That's
you
way too many heads for a
woke up to
mission.
the SWAT team?
I was chilling.
Where were you chilling at?
3322.
No, okay, I take that back. It's not too many heads for a mission like that. For the young people, that's too many heads, bro. I ain't lie. For that many heads on a mission, you gotta at least be, I say 25. I ain't gonna lie, like 23, 24. Cause they like adult, they can understand. Like, okay, things could go left, and if we do get caught, y'all gotta stick to the plan. Don't say nothing. Feel me? Like, stick to the script type shit. A 15-year-old, bro, they gonna, alright, bet I got you. When it actually come down to that time, it's gonna be a completely different situation.
The show was.
That's like saying,
Detectives are faced with 2 crime scenes. The first, a carjacking on St Agnes Road at around 1 a.m. The second, the murder of Brandon Cooper, took place just minutes away on Fergus Avenue. But strangely, it happened almost an hour later. While detectives know that the teenagers have to be involved in the carjacking, since the stolen vehicle...
He just looked guilty.
While detectives know...
He just looked guilty, like, damn. They really caught me.
that the teenagers have to be involved in the carjacking, since the stolen vehicle was found in their garage, they were now trying to determine whether they also played a role in Cooper's murder.
I'll be frank with you. I know
They got
you're
an Australian
that's not what happened. We expect you to be honest with us because we're honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you, so I prefer that you don't lie to me.
Right.
When we ask you questions about what happened, know that we already know what happened. I'm seeing if you're going to be honest with me. And you haven't been so far. And we're right at the beginning, so that's kind of silly, right?
I ain't gonna lie.
So we
She got a 10 out of 10 press right now. I'm not gonna lie. She pressing this woman. She's really pressing this man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never seen no interrogator press somebody this much. But props to her. She's pressing him hard. And based off, I ain't gonna lie, based off the stuff she said, that's what's gonna make him a snitch. I ain't gonna lie. That's gonna make one of them little niggas snitch. They gonna tell it all. Yeah, I already know about this. I know you lying about that. I actually already know what's happened. I actually know. I probably know more than you know. I just want you to tell. Oh, by the way, I know everything. So what happened? Like, they bound to fold. Feel me? They bound to fold.
Trey and Ray caught a lift earlier today.
So before I caught my legs, I was at the house I went to sleep. I ain't catch no lift. I only got lift money to catch it. If I was to steal a car.
Hey, he talking about some only got lift money to catch a lift.
It's in the garage at the
You're
house where
stupid.
you were laying your head. Or where you say you're laying your head. How old are you? 15. Okay. You wouldn't be the first 15-year-old to sit in that chair. And you wouldn't be the first 15-year-old
Hey, he
to
know
catch
he could.
adult charges
He know he
for
could.
this kind of thing, okay? We're going to charge you for 2 counts of aggravated robbery and a count of aggravated murder.
The shit that you
This
did.
is the first lift
Crazy,
you guys
man.
have done. You've probably done 10 of them, okay? You're going to go lift, you guys.
He ain't used. I ain't see this. This nigga is stupid. Hey, nah. They so goofy. Y'all, man. I need the little clapping soundboard, bro. And if one of y'all got that and you watching the video, hit that clap soundboard effect for me, bro. What Mac will be saying? Congratulations, he get the goofy award. I'm not gonna lie. This is the goofiest nigga I've ever seen in my life. You use your phone to get a verification code for the Uber that you plan on robbing.
You've probably done 10 of
Could
them.
use somebody else's phone?
Okay? You're gonna go get locked up this morning for 2 counts of aggravated robbery. You
took 2 cars
And then he killed the man. I forgot about that. Yeah, you cooked, bro. I'm not gonna lie, you cooked.
this morning. And the second one, resulted in you're in the house
He
where
told
the
my
boys
wife,
at
hey,
first.
yeah, he did it. He did it. I don't care what nobody say he did. He told me what proof y'all got. He did it.
What do you think that everyone else is? What do you think everyone else has been in here and said? Sitting in
Did he say I don't got time to be doing this?
You're right. You know what they said, but we know what they said.
Unfortunately for Tylen Peaks, detectives had already spoken with the 3 other suspects, including.
So it sounded like they all threw him under the bus. The way these detectives talking, it sounded like they all snitched on him. And if that's really how that's going down, they bogus as hell. I ain't gonna lie. And if he get out for this, I mean, I ain't saying it's right, but if he was to do something to him, I can't say I don't blame him. I understand if they all went out like this, but if they all 3 of them snitched on you,
including DeTravon Mitchell, who had opened up to them much more easily just 4 hours earlier.
so
tell me
he
what
snitched
happened,
easy.
right? How did you guys all get together? Say again.
They called me and asked me to come on.
He looked like one of the girls out there. I ain't gonna lie.
Alright. So did you find any girls?
Wait. Big homie. He texted me, big homie. Bro, every time he text you, don't text her back. Wait. Man, I fuck it's the name. But what, like... So he did it. I doubt he did it. He probably was a part of it. I don't feel like he the one that did that though. Just off the simple fact he sent that picture.
Okay. They just didn't want to hang out?
I feel like he knew he was a part of it. And most people know that he was a part of it probably. But it's just the fact that, oh yeah, like I know for a fact we left some at this, you know what I'm saying? We left some on the mission. So that's probably why he took that picture. That's what I'm assuming, because I ain't gonna lie. The motherfucker who really did that, I would assume he wouldn't stay 1,000,000 feet away from a phone or from any cellular device.
So, at some point you all leave, right? And you go get it.
But then again,
Is that
these niggas is young and dumb, so you know.
fair? You go somewhere? Good. What was the plan? Just take your car? Okay.
So he talking about,
And
yeah,
you're telling the truth, man, and I appreciate that, okay? That's all we want. When they got there, was it man or woman that came? Okay?
They
Remember
know.
what kind of car it was? Is it the car that's in your garage? Probably, or yes? Okay. It's a Subaru?
he chilling, so he comfortable.
Ty, and Ron. Fair? Okay. Was the plan to always to rob her? Or did somebody say something while you're driving, or how did it happen?
Just happened. Nice.
On the night of January 26, 2022, Tylen
Like-
DeTravon.
How you fold that quick though, bro? At least the little dude, the little fencer, at least he fought with a little battle. He didn't go out without a fight. But dude right there, he folded. Like instantly, he just folded.
And their friends Ray
Hey,
and
bro,
Ron
what?
had booked a lift ride with the intent of stealing the vehicle. Though each suspect had a
crazy.
different story, detectives determined that the ride was booked using
was cold.
DeTravon Mitchell's phone at 12:30 a.m., with the armed carjacking taking place shortly after at around 1 a.m.
How many guns were in the car? Two. What kind of guns?
Oh no, that was possibly a woman. That was the name.
Who had that one?
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah, and he doing the hood nigga flex. When you hold the money light as hell, so it look like it's more than what it really is. Them little niggas young and dumb, but ready to crash. But it's a good. I don't wish jail on nobody. But it's most likely a good thing they got caught at this time. Actually, no, because they killed somebody already. I was about to say because they was most likely going to use that car to do a hit, but they already did that. So,
Who else had it?
never mind.
What? They was passing the gun around. Okay.
He was passing the
Who
gun.
started?
Oh,
And we both had.
Who's both had? Ty and Ray. So Ty and Ray were kind of passing the other guy.
just like that, your grass. Just like that. It's so simple. That's why the streets are stupid, bro. He was good. Not really, but he wasn't on death terms. Feel me? It's off the 2 seconds of him saying two simple little names. Done.
Gun around. Okay. Is it safe to say Ty had the other gun?
Possible.
Eventually,
Nah, you can't even say
detectives
possible. You
also
done told
broke
already.
Tylen Peaks, who admitted to playing a key role in the carjacking.
We ride really treasure. But I don't know. I just know about the first lift. We booked
So tell us what happened.
The first
We
lift.
booked the lift, and then we just told her to get out the car. And that's when she got out the car. She started yelling and stuff. That's when we got the car. That's the only thing. That's the only lift I know. I don't know about no murder.
Tell her about who ordered the lift and who was sitting where and all that kind of stuff.
I don't know where the lift.
Did you drive?
No, I don't know how to drive.
Who drove?
I don't know.
Come on, man.
And
Deal
it's
with
so
this,
crazy, bro.
Tylen.
He trying to keep it solid. That's all I be saying, bro. You don't get shit in the streets for being real. You don't get enough for being a snake either. Actually, you do. You get a quicker death. But you don't get enough for being real. Overall, moral of the story, you don't get shit for being in the streets. Pretty much. You don't get nothing. You can be real, you can still die real. You can go to jail real. Be fake, most likely you're gonna die fake quicker. And you can go to jail fake. Like, ain't no point of it for real. Unless, like, you was raised into it, born into it, that's different. Feel me? But,
This doesn't work, man. Who got in the driver's seat?
Sorry.
Who drove the car?
bro had the odd thing to think that's gonna save him.
While detectives now had enough evidence to believe that DeTravon and Tylen were primarily responsible for the first carjacking, they still faced a much bigger challenge, solving the second crime, as they had a murder victim on their hands. This task, however, would prove itself to be much more difficult than anticipated.
Do you
Oh
feel
yeah, no
that?
cap, that's a beef.
I just told you.
You know they not finna come off that easy.
You know exactly
Yeah.
what I heard.
Even if it is their first time.
Same with Brandon.
I don't know who Brandon is.
You don't have to know somebody to kill somebody, believe it or not.
I said I killed somebody.
You were part of this murder scheme.
Look at all these pages. You're not number one, bro. Okay?
You can't read them
I'm
out.
not gonna read anything.
I ain't gonna lie.
tell you.
I know for a fact when he said that, when he said, look, when he, hold on.
Look at all these pages. You're not number one, bro.
I know it's hard to drop. Like, he like, damn, it's really over. It is, little bro. It is. Unfortunately, it is.
You can't read them
I'm not
out.
gonna read anything. I don't tell you what I know. You tell me what you did. And that's how this works.
No, I don't know.
I would bet
What?
every penny I've ever made in my life.
So I would have been like, man, I ain't saying nothing there, bro. I would have been petty, I ain't gonna lie. Tell you me. I don't give a fuck. You ain't got something, bro. I mean, you do, so. Yeah, bro. Man, why you wasting my time, bro, if you got all this stuff on me? Just sit me up, bro.
Then Dave Travion, Ty, Ray, and Ron got in another way. Because that one was fun, and that one worked. And then the second one went sideways. Okay? So that's where we're at. You're here, you did grown-up stuff, and that's where we're at. We got us a car, let's go get another one. Right? Okay, so tell me about that. What was the goal when you get another car? Get some money, okay? Same 4 people? Okay? Everybody sit in the back, everybody sit in the front. Okay. has guns in the car this time?
Same people.
Huh?
God
Same.
dang,
You
bro.
and Ty, or you and Ty and Ray?
I get what's good and what I don't.
Huh?
Which one you
one
gave
is
it to?
important, you know what I mean? Who'd you give the gun to?
Who you gave it to? This nigga, bro.
So Ty and Ray both had guns. One of them had.
Bro, you see, hey, you see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, at least one of them gonna fold. At least one. This be the same, not the same situation, but like the same people who be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, or whether those tough shit, it's like, oh yeah, watch out, yeah, watch out, you know what I'm saying? Do this, watch out, do that, and don't do nothing. That ain't gonna be these type of niggas, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Or if they do it, they only did it because they had to do it, and they felt like they had to do it. They probably genuinely want to do it.
Who said what?
But I don't know. Shit, I don't know what's going through Lil Bro mind. All I know is he telling right now, and it ain't looking good for him or the rest of the people you did it with. For Ty and Ray, because we know their names now. This man
Just
here.
full guns on it? So they pull guns on it, right?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm mad, bro.
Car, get out.
Cause why you telling them, bro? I ain't gonna lie, out of all the people, I would have expected a 15-year-old to tell. Not this nigga. Like, once they start pressuring the little nigga, I'm like, yeah, he finna fold. And he didn't fold. Somehow, some way, he did not fold. And I'm gonna keep it real, he don't need to fold. He don't need to fold, but he needs to fold. I'm not gonna lie.
Get out the car. What
Cause
did
his
he do?
homies is telling on him.
He didn't get out. Okay. What happened next? All four of you got out of the car? But they're still,
They still in the back.
Ty and Ray are still in the back seat.
Wait,
And they're the guys with guns. Okay. And they're
Oh,
still in
okay.
the back seat. He takes
I'm
off.
okay. I'm about to say, don't tell me you front line and you telling. How to make that make sense? But it don't sound like that's how it is.
And how many gunshots you hear?
According to DeTravon, Tylen and Ray both stayed inside the car when 2 shots were fired, killing Lyft driver Brandon Cooper. Before the fatal shots, he claimed that he and Ron had
And it's so crazy to think about, bro. It said 2 shots fired. You know how fast that is? Literally that fast. In just 2 seconds, your whole life has changed forever.
already
It's
stepped out of the
It's so
vehicle.
crazy.
Interestingly, Tylen told a nearly identical story, with one key difference. He insisted that he and Ron were the only ones who got out of the car, not DeTravon. Both these stories, however, would soon turn out to be impossible.
I think there's a little bit of mistruth that you're telling me about this.
So it seemed like they had a script, but their script just wasn't good. Because it sounded like in their script they saying that they is at the scene, which is not a good script. But I really, okay, now I want to know, where was this script leading to, bro? Yeah, we was on the scene, we was there, we was in the car, but we ain't do nothing. He just somehow masking it up with 2 bullets in his head, but we ain't do nothing. But we was there. Like, what is the end result of this script? That's what I need to know. I genuinely hope they just let him keep going on with this little fake story to see what, like, cause it don't even add up, bro. It don't add up.
Second event, okay? And
It more sound like they snitching on all themselves. Like, yeah, we was there, we did it. He had the gun, and he had the gun, but I had the gun first, but I gave it to him because I ain't gonna do it. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like you just telling yourself.
I know what you did.
And on your homies.
And I get it. You put your pull on somebody else and don't put yourself in
And in the wise words of Michael, that's a violation. I ain't gonna lie.
committing this second offense, which
That's a violation.
right? No, come on, man. You've been telling me the truth so far, but I think this is the part where it gets a little hairy because this puts you involved in this man being shot. And
Okay. Now, does this make sense? Well, nah, it don't make sense. So, from what it sounds like, from what he's making it seem like, they got into the Uber drive. He handed his pole to somebody. Other dude handed his pole. No, other dudes had their gun. Him and somebody else got out, so they can go do that. And they just shot him in the back of the car, in the back of the head. So I don't know. But his story is everywhere, bro. And honestly, it's not looking good. And he know that. That's why it's head like this right now.
3 times.
huh?
Shot 3 times.
You said 2.
Tyler and Ron, you know.
Ty and Ron, get out.
Bro. I ain't gonna lie, at this point, bro. All that, I'm not trying to snitch it or I don't know or hesitate no answering, bro. You might as well just tell it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You don't tell it all. You don't tell who did this, who you hand the gun to, who had the guns, what happened, how we did it, like, bro. You don't tell it all, bro. This nigga told it all.
You ain't really stay in the car.
Who has your gun?
Right.
And then who's got the other gun? Ty has the other gun.
Went to his door and tried to pull me out the car.
Ty tried to pull him out the door.
Spread it out.
That little nigga look crazy too. He look crazy. He don't think.
Let's do this. Okay, so stand up. I'm the driver, right?
Man, don't mimic
I'm
nothing.
the driver, and he's trying to pull him out, right? And he wasn't, so Ty's trying to pull him out. So Ty can't get in the door. So where is Ray when Ray shoots him? Ray right here. Outside of the car. So I'm facing this way, right? So how does Ray shoot him?
He had something like this.
Okay?
Yeah, he started twice.
Where did he hit him? Point on my body.
Either right there or back there somewhere.
Okay? So he shot him from inside the car, but hit him in the upper back. Okay? And you were-
Wait, so didn't he just say him and somebody else got out of the car and ran off? And then that's when they heard 2 shots. Didn't he just say that? So now you just magically appeared back in the car? Like what?
right there.
I don't get
There's
it.
no other bullet holes anywhere in the exterior of the car. So there's no bullet holes in the interior. He's got 2 in the back.
Two in his back. Not through the seat.
No, his story's bullshit. So because the car was stopped right at him.
I ain't gonna lie, he cooked. I ain't never seen a person behind the glass walk in to stop the interview. It's about how much you capping about. I ain't gonna lie, he cooked. And this neighborhood just look dangerous. I will never go here ever in my life. I hope I won't ever. I hope. Cause I don't even gotta hope. What's over here for me that I need to go over here? It looks like the hood, bro. You know what I'm saying? Any neighborhood that got a sidewalk like this, that goes like this, and there's grass patches in between them, I don't want to be over there. Obviously, it's the hood. You know what I'm saying? This is me though.
Occurred right at the intersection. A shot couldn't have been fired after they started to pull away from inside the car because they were already stopped at the intersection. That's right where the cases are.
Both DeTravon and
Wait.
Thailand.
So you snitching and half snitching at the same time? Make it make sense, bro. If you gonna tell, I mean, I can't even say if. You told. So just tell the rest of that, bro. Like, at this point. I understand, or I don't understand you trying to be solid or whatever, or be real. You're not being real. You didn't stay solid. You folded. You said niggas know how you get. Niggas don't know how you get. So, that clip funny you said.
Had purposefully withheld a crucial detail.
What's going on, y'all?
You went on live and said you pop niggas. You don't pop niggas.
When officers arrived on Ferguson Avenue at 2:08 a.m, they pronounced 35-year-old Brandon Cooper dead at the scene. 2 bullet casings were found inside the car, supporting DeTravon's claims that Cooper had been shot from inside the vehicle. However, what didn't add up was the discovery of 2 additional bullet casings outside on the road.
Did you shoot this man? We're here, man. Look at me. We're here, okay? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's unfortunate.
What kind of
It's a terrible decision.
pose is
But you
that?
shot this man. Just tell me you shot this man, man. And so we don't keep doing all this. Okay, I'm gonna keep making notes and writing stuff that's gonna walk us in
I know he
circles.
gonna
It's all
do it,
lies.
though.
It's all just nonsense. Oh, I know. Huh? You did it. Where did you shoot him from?
You folded.
Twice inside the car, once outside the car. Twice inside the car, once
That shit
outside
was
the
eat him inside, but he folded.
Were there any bullets left in your car, in your gun? Just the way you talked to me, just the way you showed me? Were you on the driver's side by the door or in the middle? In the middle. Twice inside the car, and then shot like at the car. Did you hit him, do you think?
Surprisingly, DeTravon eventually confessed, claiming that he alone was responsible for Brandon Cooper's murder. Although the accounts of what actually transpired on January 26,
Yeah, so
2020
what happened with this little nigga then? He probably the one robbing me for the car, I ain't gonna lie. He carjacking last night.
2 varied among the 4 suspects. Detectives had an explanation for the key moments. It all began around 12:30 a.m. when a Lyft ride was booked using DeTravon Mitchell's phone. Approximately 25 minutes later, as the driver reached a stop sign on St. Agnes Road, DeTravon and Tylen, who were both armed, pulled out their weapons, threatening to shoot. They robbed the victim, taking her belongings before Tylen took control of
I
the
ain't gonna
vehicle.
lie. If you just needed a car that bad, bro, I'm not giving advice or nothing, but why not just do it to a random person? Feel me? Why use your cellular device? Why use this to leave like footprints, bro? Feel me? I don't get it.
And drove it to Anna Street, where they parked it inside a garage. At around 1:40 a.m, just like the first incident,
And then
a
y'all went
second
right
Lyft
up the
ride was
street.
booked,
Y'all didn't
again
even go that
starting
far.
on Oak Ridge Drive. This time, however, it ended on Ferguson Avenue at 1:51 a.m, just 1 street away from the first crime scene. Once again, DeTravon and Tylen played key roles in the robbery. Inside the car, they both pulled out their weapons, threatening to shoot with the apparent intention of robbing the victim. When he did not comply, DeTravon fired 2 shots into his back.
And that's the other crazy thing too, bro. They did all this just trying to get a car. And when you doing something like this, but you gotta be willing to do what he did. You gotta be willing to pop that man or a female, whoever it is, they don't comply. All over a car. It ain't no real reason for it, for real. Like, that's why I said the streets is just stupid, bro. It's stupid. Like, it's dumb.
Tilly wounding him before firing a 3rd round at the vehicle as all 4 teenagers fled. The second bullet casing found outside on the ground came from Tylen's firearm, as he also fired at the vehicle while escaping.
And I was right at the beginning too. You bold as hell, bro. You was front line. You was the front line. You was on the front line with this mission. And you tell. That's like chat. That's like all of us. That's like I gather all of us up, right? We at 8-5 cars deep. I'm the only one with a gun. And it's all my plan. We going to hit. I'm dropping it. Y'all get caught. Y'all don't say nothing. I get caught. I tell everything. Like, what? Well, what sense does that make? Why would I tell if it was my idea in the first place? Or why would I tell if I was involved in it? If I know I played a role in it? What?
Gaping. 9 minutes after the murder at 2
But if
a.m.
you tell some part, alright, so where did you come in at? This don't sound, it's like, it sound right, but it sound like something missing. Like, so you can't, like, why?
Surveillance cameras captured the group running back toward Anna Street.
Y'all in,
So, you see police where?
bro, dude up here got on bright red jumpsuit. Bro wearing red shoes, white pants, and a black shirt. It might not be red shoes, I don't know. But it's definitely a white bottom. Bro definitely wearing all red. He got some white on. Dude right here, that might be a 15-year-old, I ain't gonna lie. That way he running.
Going down the street. Like towards.
Oh, and they going right towards
Around an hour later, a SWAT team raided the building after tracking the stolen vehicle from the first crime scene to the house where the teenagers had been staying. They were then arrested and taken to Dayton PD for questioning.
Do you feel bad about what happened?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah, murder.
What did you think happened when it crashed?
Got out.
Did you see him get out?
Oh, God. Ran. I just ran.
And it's so crazy. He told on that nigga.
New here at 5, two 17-year-olds are headed to prison for murdering a Lyft driver. And in court today, the driver's mother had words for those teens. News Center 7's Mike Campbell joins us live. Mike, lots of emotion at the Montgomery County Courthouse today.
This down here? I don't be paying attention to shit, bro.
Absolutely,
So
James. Trayvon Mitchell and Tylen Peaks were only 15 years old
know.
when Brandon Cooper was lured to a robbery and then shot to death in 2022.
During the trial, both Tylen Peaks and Trayvon Mitchell were tried as adults due to the severity of their charges. Initially, Tylen pleaded not guilty, but as overwhelming evidence.
I ain't gonna lie. For the sake of them, I hope this ain't Alabama. Because if this is Alabama, boy, y'all cook. Y'all actually air fried, deep fried, and baked.
Evidence of his involvement surfaced. He later changed his plea to guilty. Similar to Trayvon Mitchell, Tylen was convicted on multiple charges, including murder, aggravated robbery, felonious assault, grand theft of a motor vehicle, and tampering with evidence. Although Tylen was never definitively linked to the fatal shots that killed Brandon Cooper, police records revealed that he had been involved in multiple similar robberies in the days leading up to the murder. These prior offences proved critical in court. As a result,
hey, nah, I just want to know though, bro. Like, I understand it's your property or whatever, but why you going die behind some shit like that, bro? Just alright, you got it. You got it here. Hey, there, right keys right there. I'm just gonna call the police or find the nearest public area to find the nearest public stove. Hey, I need you to call the police for me. I just got robbed. Man. Especially if I'm just doing some innocent ass shit like driving Uber or driving, you feel me? I'm not like. That's like a nigga. That's like me doing DoorDash. A nigga try to rob me for the DoorDash food. You here? You want me to go to the store? You want me to go to the store and see if I got another order to pick up too? You want me to go get that one too for you? I'm not. Why would I like? It don't make sense. It don't make sense.
Tylen Peaks was sentenced to 27 years to life in prison, while Trayvon Mitchell received 25 years to life. Ray and Ron, whose identities were never made public, were tried in juvenile court due to their lesser roles in Brandon Cooper's murder.
They still can do some crazy shit.
I'm sorry for things that which I do. I never make anything like that to happen. I'm not the monster they making anything I'm doing, and all things make mistakes. I just so happen to make it really bad.
The life you took, that fateful night, that fateful morning, was an amazing young man who would help anyone and literally give you the shirt off his back.
When Brandon Cooper kissed his wife goodnight on January 25th, he began his usual night shift as a Lyft driver, working to provide for his family.
Damn.
No one could have predicted that just hours later, his life would be tragically cut short.
Man, I would have switched to, like, bro, I don't know. But I do understand, though, because I ain't gonna lie. Like, the DoorDash and all that, like, the mobile delivery shit, that shit busting at nighttime, I ain't gonna lie. So I understand why he do it at nighttime. You gonna make damn near 5 times what you gonna make in the daytime if you just doing it at night. So I understand why. But it's a lot of risk coming with that shit, bro. You gotta know where you're going. You gotta know, like, your surroundings and shit, bro. I'm pretty sure he was probably the type of nigga, he don't care for real. He just want the money. Like, you should just get a car, bro. That's all they wanted was a car. Like, why you ain't just give it up, bro? And why y'all trying to rob an Uber driver after y'all just made an order? Feel me? Like, I don't get it, bro. And that, if he ain't have no gun, he not trying to give it up. All right, bro, fuck it, mission failed, we gone. Actually, no, you can't do that. And they really had no choice. I ain't gonna lie. That's the sad part about that shit. He ain't had nothing to do with nothing. They ain't had no reason. But when you in that, you gotta do something like that. You gotta be prepared for it. It's just crazy that the motherfucker who did it snitched. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Whoa. What they do that at? I hope that's not down here. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.